Hi my friends, if you are new to .NET and want to make a career opportunity in .NET and wondering how to write your first C# program, probably this is the video for you. So I have got Visual Studio 2022 installed on my PC and going to create a new project, and you can start searching for console and you'll get two options. One using the more recent version of .NET, which is .NET Core, and another using .NET Framework. Let me tell you, .NET Framework is a 20 years old framework, more than 20 years old framework. If you prefer to use .NET Framework, you can still do that. But eventually, Microsoft is going to drop this .NET Framework. Maybe in a couple of years. So you should be more accustomed using .NET Core. Now we just call it .NET or Universal .NET. Universal .NET will run on any major OS available. It will run on Linux, it will run on Mac OS and Windows. So you can choose this guy, .NET Console Application .NET, which is just, we call it just .NET. We don't call it .NET Core anymore. We just call it .NET. However, this is .NET Core. Click next, and I can write my first app, my first .NET app, right? And let me click next. Now, as of this recording, we have .NET 7.0. However, you can go for 6.0, which has got long-term support by Microsoft. But I'll stick to this .NET 7.0. And you'll see a little checkbox which says do not use top level statements. Let me tell you, people have mixed feelings about this. For those who are programming for a long time, they will prefer to check this. That is, they don't want to use top level statements. They really want their program to be structured in namespaces and classes. If that doesn't sound anything to you right now, don't worry, okay? But if you don't want to go through those namespaces and classes in your very first .NET code, do not check this. Keep it like this, okay? So that means you would like to use top level statements. That is, you want to write your .NET, the first code in .NET right in the top of everything. You don't want to embrace your code within classes and namespaces and all those things that takes your attention off from learning. So let me not check this, which is a good idea, and click create. So you can now understand what I mean. It just gives you a very empty page, nothing at all, just completely empty. So you can just type a command to print your name. So to do that, you just type CW and hit your tab on your keyboard, and that gets you to console.writeLine statement. And I'll write hello. My name is Shudipto. So hello Shudipto. And if I press Ctrl F5, it gets you there. Hello Shudipto. That's it. So that was a very simple example of how exactly you can start writing your very first hello world kind of application in C#. You can start using variables and everything. That is easy to understand in the beginning. However, later as you gain more familiarity, you can definitely start using classes. Let me create a very simple C# variable, name, and let me type my name. Alright, and I can just plug in this data right here. Now there are two ways of doing that. Either by using the concatenation way, hello name, it will work, let me show you, it shows up, or the interpolated expression in C#. The interpolation says that you can use your variable right within your statement. However, you have to do two more things. You have to embrace those inside curly braces And also you have to start such a string with a dollar. And now let me run it over again. Hello Shudipto. Let me add one more variable, int age. Right now I'm 42. And if I write the statement, hello Shudipto, you are whatever, maybe this age now. Alright. If I run this, you'll see the statement coming up. Hello Shudipto, you are 42 now. Great. You can definitely, instead of putting those variables right, instead of putting those data right inside the variables, you can actually ask them from the user. And to do this, it is very simple. You can set up your print statements, enter your name. I'm sorry for the spelling mistakes. Okay. And then you can just say name equals to console dot read line, and you can say IntelliSense like before. So console.readline is a statement that will let you to read the data and store it in the variable on the left. Always understand C# statements execute from right to left. So first it works on this. It will halt the user for a while to get the data, and then that data will be plugged inside this variable. Similarly, you can ask for the name, sorry, the age. Enter your age. Now remember, age is an integer data, so I need to be using a convert .int32 and then provide console.readline within this. We don't have a way to read integers directly from the console. So internally we still use console.readline, which has been plugged inside convert.toInt32 method, which then translates this string into an integer. So it's like using two variables. First you can use a temporary variable to store the read line as a string, and then push that data, plug in that data right here to get it converted to an integer. However, you can just you can shorthand this just by plugging in this console.readline right within here. Let me show you what I mean to say. You can use a temporary variable, maybe a string temp, and then this temp equals to this, because there is no way to read integers directly in .NET. We first have to get it into a string and then successively plug in this temp right inside this convert.toInt32, which will convert this string into an integer. We can shorthand this just by writing it right inside this int32 method. It will work anyway. Let me run this and show you how it works. Enter your name. Let's say your name is Peter. Hitting enter. It is asking for your age. Let's say you are 19. Hitting enter. It says, hello Peter, you are 19 now. So hopefully it has given you a nice startup how exactly you can read data, write data, use simple variables like strings and integer. Strings are just good to accept any kind of alphanumeric information, any kind of, maybe your name, your school's name, your parents' name, any kind of data that is alphanumeric. However, integers are numeric types. There are other types too, like doubles, which are fractional types, and others. I'll save that discussion for another session. However, if you have liked this, and if you understand how exactly .NET works, how exactly you can start writing simple code, please please smash that like button, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And one more thing, if you want to get an online training on .NET right from me, do not hesitate to call me. I have a website, supernovaservices.com. The link is below. You can try looking into that website, and if you want to contact me, you can just WhatsApp me. Thank you so much for being in this session. Hope to see you soon.